We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Washington Nationals and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's a dream matchup on the mound. Coming up right after this. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now in the box, Trey Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
First pitch, 7:15.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Two and one to count to Trey Turner. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 2, Adam
Eaton digging in next. A ball and no strikes. For his career in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it'll be right on the bag as Molina nails him trying to swipe second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
To short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Molina gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 2-1 on its way.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Striding in, Paul DeYoung. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Ready with the 0-1. Wong, the runner at third. Thomas on second. Goldschmidt on at first with nobody out. Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Nero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
In now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, O'Neill carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one. So far on the year, O'Neill comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, lays off 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
First pitch on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Miller carries a batting line right at 240.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
0-2 the count to Miller. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.